MK Ultra is a mind control program that the military uses on sovereign citizens and I guess current military personnel in order to brainwash them and make them do stuff that they would not normally do. Like there's a movie called The Manchurian Candidate, which is a similar fictional story of how this could happen. So now I want to pull up full screen 14. Jimmy or Brandon, can you read all these weird connections to Nancy Pelosi?
Yeah. So it's a psyop. Luigi is the perfect recruit. Ivy League pedigree, media catnip, relatable to elites and normies. Chronic pain equals universal sympathy, emotional hook for masses. Anti-healthcare sentiment taps into leftist rage against capitalism. Manosphere vibes taints the right with toxic masculinity optics. Aeroid plus psychedelics, MK Ultra callback, easy to manipulate mindset. And then said the 60 demon fight was part of the setup. Ayahuasca trip wasn't self-healing. It was an astral battleground. CIA or another deep state group planted the entities to break his spiritual defenses. They didn't want to brainwash him. They wanted to hollow him out completely. The fight left cracks in his psyche, making him easier to manipulate afterwards. His cryptic tweets, quote, "They feed on fear," were cries for help before they fully got to him.
Wow. I don't know if this theory is right or not, but I do think it's very bizarre that a young man with so much promise and obviously very smart, being the valedictorian of a prestigious Catholic school that I think costs $40,000 a month, it's very odd that he would throw his life away to murder a guy that nobody even knew who he really was until he shot him. So are we connecting dots or are we smoking crack like Hunter Biden?
Yeah, I don't think we're part of the Biden family on this. What we can definitely say is the guy was mentally not well. And was that from his internal issues or was it from external influences? It's a very valid question, if you ask me. And if you don't think it is, I think you're the nut job. I mean, we know for sure the CIA has MK Ultra programs, and I'd imagine other entities, potentially even more nefarious than the CIA, have their version of MK Ultra programs. So the idea that you can make someone mentally unwell, we know that happens, and therefore be able to influence them is like, that's a fact. And to not ask that question when it looks like that really could have happened, I think that part it's just it appears to be a naivety, but I think it's actually insanity.
No, I agree with you 100% on that. Okay, so which eye does a Monopoly man have his monocle on? His right or his left eye, JP?
I'm going to have to guess his left.
Wrong. He doesn't have a monocle. You've been Mandela affected. Are you familiar with what a Mandela effect is?
I feel ashamed of myself.
You should.
Yeah, it's the stuff I always fall for. Berenstain Bears and Nelson Mandela and like other
Shazam not being real, logo. Even though it was real. But McDonald's and Monopoly have a really weird connection with all this. So full screen 15, we have this. Now, read this, Jimmy. This is from a great Twitter account, Vision to the Blind or whatever it is. Read this, Jimmy. Let's see these weird dots that get connected.
Follow me here. It starts out Trump works at McDonald's. Shortly after, there is an alleged E. coli outbreak at McDonald's. Shortly after this, Elon Musk and Robert Kennedy Jr. take a photo eating McDonald's while on a plane. Today, the alleged assassin of the United Healthcare CEO was allegedly detained at, you guessed it, McDonald's. What is going on?
Very weird. And the reason why I bring up McDonald's and then Monopoly is also a game that McDonald's is famous for. You know, you get your soda or your Big Mac and you get 2 Monopoly pieces and you put it on a board, and if you get enough, you win like a free Sea-Doo. But full screen 16, he was caught with Monopoly money. Now, JP, why would a murderer on the run carrying a very light load that was the valedictorian of his high school, so he's not a dummy, why would he carry a backpack with guns and Monopoly money and then go to a McDonald's that has one of the largest partnerships with Monopoly? Am I crazy for thinking that's very bizarre?
No, Alex, you're crazy for other reasons. But I love that you pose the question to me as though like I'm the guy that would know. And of course I'm the guy that would know. To me, Alex, if we follow this gluten-free breadcrumb trail here, it appears as though it could be a symbolic thing where he's, you know how psychotic people are the psychotic people that run the psychotic people.
Yeah.
They like to leave little clues and
It's how
maybe
they
satanic
communicate. Yeah, they
symbolism.
leave little Easter eggs.
Yeah, or you see Jay-Z doing this
And
for
this is
20
Aleister
years.
Crowley's symbol. Aleister Crowley, the biggest Satanist, would do this symbol.
Yeah, and then you wonder, like in 2024, wow, he's allegedly a child rapist. I never saw that coming as he does all this. So yeah, I do think with black magic, Satanism, symbolism is very important to them, and however Monopoly and McDonald's is tied in with all this, you know, dots connect. Is that correlation or causation? I don't know, but I'd be looking for what's this idiot trying to like symbolize, or why is he potentially doing that to divert attention? Because like someone put together like Trump, McDonald's, Elon, RFK Jr., then he's like caught at a McDonald's. Are they just trying to divert attention just for the sake of screwing with people or throwing them off the scent trail? I don't know. You're going to have to ask Nancy Pelosi on this one, probably.
Well, and the reason why I think you're right, and suppose she bought a bunch of stock options in that, or she put some put options on United Health, and now she somehow benefited from the assassination, which is bizarre.
No,
Yes.
no, not you. Must be thinking of a different Nancy Pelosi, Alex.
Nope. I'm thinking the same one. I'm thinking the same one we
Is it
are, the
same
one
one?
that worships Satan and drinks children's blood. Yeah.
Oh, the former Speaker of the House, current Keeper of the Crypt.
Yes, that one.
I'm so fly, I'm aligned with the planes. My grind so refined, I got no time for no games. Ask yourself